Good morning, students. How are you? Today we will start the new chapter, chapter 9, that is the strategy for encashment in food production, part 1. Actually, in this video, we will study about the different kinds of animal husbandry practices like the dairy farming, poultry farming, beekeeping to improve their varieties and the improvement in the plant breeds. Now, why we use these practices? Only for the enhancement in the food production, because the population of our country is gradually increasing in the exponential rate, and our traditional agricultural practices will not fulfill the demand of the increasing population. So we need to enhance or increase our food production, in which we will first study the animal husbandry. What is the animal husbandry? It is the agricultural practices of breeding and raising of livestock that is useful to man. If we talk about animal husbandry, how it deals with the care and breeding of livestock. Livestock means like the buffaloes, cows, horses, sheep, and others that is used by the man for the different purposes. And rearing and catching of the fishes, molluscs, and also the crustaceans. Fishes are widely used by the human being for their food. Molluscs are the good source of the pearls, and some crustaceans are also used by the human being for their food purposes. And the culture of bees, silkworm, and birds. Bees are used in the medicine industries, as well as in the wax industries, polishing industry. Silkworm, it is used in the formation of silk sari, and birds are used for the eggs as well as for the flesh. Now, what is the purpose? Why we do the animal husbandry? Why we rear the cattle? The first purpose is the production of milk by the cows and buffaloes, production of meat, eggs, wools, silk, and honey also. If we talk about the position of India and China, both countries covers the 70% of the world's population of the livestock, but their productivity is informed nearly 25%. If we see, the population is 70%, but their production is the 25%. It means we are not using the good variety of the animals. So here we will study the different management practices and how we can overcome with the problems. So in first we will discuss about the dairy farm management, that is used for the milk production. Here mostly in this we used to rear the animals that producing the milk, and with the dairy farm management we should try to improve the quantity and quality of the milk. That is totally depend on the breeds. It means which breeds we use for the dairy. Suppose we are rearing the cow or buffalo that only gives the 1 to 2 liter of milk. So it is difficult to gain the profit. But if we will rear the good variety of the animal who will produce the 8 liter, 12 liter, 40 liter, 20 liter of the milk in a day, certainly it will give the profit to the farmer or the person who is rearing the dairy farms. Now, what the process we should adopt for the dairy farm management? The first is the selection of good breeds. That is the high yielding variety and disease resistant. The first we should rear the good breeds, that's the high yielding, and the second thing, the variety is the disease resistant. Secondly, we will provide them adequate shelter with the water supply. The third, cattle is fed in a scientific manner with a good quality and quantity of fodder. It means that not only fulfill the hunger need of the cattle, but also improves the milk quality and quantity. The next is the maintain the hygiene level. Maintain the hygiene. This is most important process. If we will maintain the hygiene at various level for the cleaning of the places where the cattle are lives, and also the milk production, milk selling. The next is the regular inspection about the dairy farm and also the dairy animals. The next is the regular visit of a veterinary doctor. He time to time examine the health of the cattle, that will help the production of milk. And lastly, when we identify the problems related to the dairy, we should rectify those problems very soon or as soon as possible. So we should, if we will follow these processes, we can increase and grow our dairy farms. Secondly, poultry farms. Here we use the chickens, ducks, turkey, and geese. Sometimes domestic fowls are also used, and this is used for the food as well as the laying. It means lays the eggs. What should be the process? We should use the first, as well as in the dairy farm management, the selection of the breed. The first is the he is the productive, and second one is the he is the disease free or resistant variety. The process, like the dairy farm, is nearly same in each cases of the animal husbandry, like the proper and safe condition for the farm, proper sanitation, proper light and air facility, maintain the hygiene and health care of the birds. This process will be followed in the each step of the animal husbandry. The third is the beekeeping. That is the honeybee, Apis indica. What we do here, we maintain the hives of honeybee for the production of honey, and this is also called the apiculture. Why apiculture? Because the main variety is the apis, and what precaution we should do, we should take, that beekeeping is practiced in any area where there is availability of the sufficient bee pastures. It means there should be the flowers, that can be fruit orchards, cultivated crops, and what is the requirement for the beekeeping? That is the first, we should knowledge about the habitat and nature of the bees. Means when we will not know about the nature of the honeybee, we can't get the maximum output. The second, selection of the suitable location for the hives. It means if we will keep the bees near to the roadside where there is no food resources will be present, so our yielding will be affected. Next, we should know about the groups of bees like the drones. As we know that they are the division of the labor. One is the queen, one is the drone, and one is the workers. Workers are the females. Honeybee have the only one queen that is responsible for the egg laying, and males are responsible for the fertilization, and also the management of the bees hive during the different seasons. We should know the behavior of the honeybees according to the season. And then lastly, we should collect the honey and as well as the beeswax. What is the ecological importance of the honeybee or beekeeping? The first thing, honeybee are depend on the nectar of the flowers. So they move from one flower to the another flower. So this helps in the cross pollination, like the sunflower, brassica, apples, and pear. It increases the crop yielding and also the production of the honey, because if the flowers are in adequate amount, sufficient amount, they can gather the nectar, and by which they will form the honey, as well as they are helping the plant in the cross pollination. So it will help in the better yield of the crops. Next, what are the uses of bee product? So as I have already told you, the honey is used in the medicine that have the more nutritive value, and also the waxes of the honeybee uses in the polish industries, few cosmetics items. Now, fishery. What are the fishery? It means the cultivation of the fishes, catching and selling of the fishes. Shell fishes, it means who have the shell, like the molluscan, crustaceans, prawns, and crabs. There are the few freshwater fishes like the katla, rohu, common carp, silver carp. And few are the marine water fishes like the hilsa, sardines, markel, and pomfret. What is aquaculture? It is also known as the aqua farming, where we form the all types of aquatic organisms in the coastal and inland areas. कोस्टल मीन्स समुद्र में के किनारे, और इनलैंड एरियाज मीन्स मतलब नदी, तालाब, पॉन्ड, झील. Here we produce the all types of the aquatic plants and animals, as well as the freshwater and the marine water. Here we get the different kinds of products that are used by the human beings as well as the industrial purposes. The next is the PC culture. PC means the fishes. It is also known as the fish farming. And here we use the fishes for our fulfilling the food demand. And here we provide the food to the fishes from the outside. And these fishes are the good sources of proteins, as well as the different another nutritive materials are present in the fishes. Sometimes these are used in the medicine industries for the production of vitamin E. And in the next video, we'll study about the animal breeding. Thank you, class.